The fruits and roots? You don't hear them in your head too, do you? Oh, just checking. The fruits and roots? You don't hear them in your head too, do you? Oh, just checking. Taught myself how to draw making this guide. Got pretty good if I do say so myself. Taught myself how to draw making this guide. Got pretty good if I do say so myself. You got your fruits above ground and your roots below ground. The fruits is the pretty part. The roots though, that's where the magic is. Talking mushrooms? Well, yeah, sorta. They don't talk to me like, "Oi mate, let's grab a drinky." I still got my marbles. But if you look and listen close, they got something to say, and I can hear it. Some say some of the more peculiar looking fruits can widen your thinker. Don't work nothing for me, but if it works for you, a bit of advice. You make your mind go wide? Be wary of who you let put ideas in it. A wide mind is a trusting mind, and not all muckers can be trusted. When I first got sent down here, corporate told me the fungal colony was some Oregon mess. Escaped from the lab and all that. But I don't know. The roots and fruits, they feel older than that. The fruits and roots? You don't hear them in your head too, do you? Oh, just checking. Each species is like a person. It's up to you to come to know them all. What do they like? What don't they like? How do they help each other? Help you? And maybe, most of all, how can you help them?
All right. Hello everyone. Good evening. It is very, very late at night for me, or early morning depending on what you want to say. It's 10 minutes to midnight for me. And we are playing some Warframe. Again, for like first couple of times in 2 weeks. First time in a couple of weeks.
What do they like? What don't they like? How do they help each other? Help you?
Apologies for the voice in the background.
How can you help them?
Yeah, we are running the Undermine, the new update stuff. I did not stream this earlier because, well, literally every other Warframe streamer was streaming it at the time, and, well, I didn't want to overlap. I want to have to fight for viewers.
Some say some of the more peculiar looking fruits can widen your thinker. Don't work nothing for me, but if it works for you, a bit of advice. You make your mind go wide? Be wary of who you let put ideas in it. A wide mind is a trusting mind, and not all muckers can be trusted.
Our new friend here is very interesting. We're going to meet him in a bit. So this is going to be a relatively short stream. So if you miss it, don't worry. We will be putting this up on YouTube later, so you won't actually miss out entirely. You can watch this on your own time. But we're just going to briefly go over the Undermined, what it is, how to run it, how to level it up, what the rewards are, and then we're going to do the new teacher quest, and that'll probably be it for the night. It's going to be a very short stream because I do need to get to bed. Unless, of course, my chat just suddenly gets flooded with viewers, and then maybe I'll stay up a bit longer, but I don't anticipate that happening, so this will probably be a relatively short stream. So, that's what we're going to cover. I'll also go over my fashion frame a little bit because they also released 2 new deluxe skins that came along with this update, so I bought them both. Of course, I'm going to buy them. We're playing on my main account, but I am going to be including this as part of the free-to-play walkthrough.
But if you look and listen close, they got something to say.
Keep an eye out for that.
And I can hear it.
So yeah, we'll briefly go over my fashion frame. I have spent the day doing the fashion framing so that I didn't have to worry about it on stream, and then I've been running a couple of bounties to get a feel for what is here, and so that I can like tell people about it. And I've got a pretty good grasp on it now. So we're going to go over all that, and then we'll do the new quest, which I don't have a clue what it looks like, or how good it is, or how bad it is. I have completely avoided any and all
that's where the magic is.
any and all information from other streamers about the new quest, the teacher. So we will be experiencing that brand new. It will be a blind let's play playthrough of the new quest, and at the end of it I will give you my critiques. Also, for this stream I'm going to go back to this format because of the quest itself. I think it's going to be kind of important. When I first got sent down here,
I don't know. Corporate told me the fungal colony was some Oregon mess.
I just want to go back to this
escape from the lab
for now.
But I don't know. The roots and fruits, they feel older than that.
And he's been saying the same like 4 lines of dialogue for like the last 3 hours. Alright, so let's go ahead and first of all, let's meet our new friend. This is Nightcap.
Give me best.
We are currently on Fortuna. You can see there's still a lot of players in here right now, but we're on Fortuna. Got little sproglings, little mushroom butts all over the place. They're damn cute. So, to start, let's talk about the Undermine and where you go to actually get into it. So this is the front entrance of Fortuna when you first load in. This is where you'll be. And there is a station way in the back that you can actually access next to the exit. Let's actually zoom to the mission entrance real quick. You can see this is another spot where you can go ahead and you can look at bounties. But this spot is only accessible after you go visit Nightcap.
What can I help you? Anytime.
I know this because I tried it. I tried going to the mushroom station first, not knowing where I was supposed to be going, and I remembered seeing that on the dev stream, that over there, so I tried it first, and no, it wouldn't let me do it. You have to go visit Nightcap first and talk to him. He's got some dialogue for you. And so you can see it, again, this is the very beginning of Fortuna. This is where you drop in. Whenever you load in, you just come over here. It's just to the left of where you drop. There's this vent now with all these spores all over it. And once you have done the new war, this will become available. You come inside, and you can talk to Nightcap. The long-lost Solaris.
Coming to the Valus.
He's all covered in mushrooms.
He alone can make it green.
And there's also another terminal over here called the Prince. It's a fungus. I don't know a whole lot about how to use the Prince yet. I'm still progressing. But you come in here to Nightcap, and he will have your bounties you can go and look for.
Right?
And these bounties will have an array of rewards from arcanes to this new stuff here, Fergolite. This is a currency that you turn into him for his resources. But you've also got primary frostbite, conjunction voltage, secondary encumber, primary blight, secondary fortifier, like really good arcanes in this bounty drop table. You've also got, of course, the parts for Noko, the new Warframe, and his new arc gun. So very good rewards, and it's great that they're in this bounty table because it means essentially for these arcanes, you are not limited to the number of them that you can get per day, because it used to be that these were only available for faction standing, and every faction in the game now, except for this one, has a daily standing cap. This one now is the exception. And the way you rank up
not everyone's cut out for a hard day's work,
this faction will come in here. You can see it does have ranks. You have to rank it up. It's got a myriad of different things in here, including those arcanes again, and the parts for Noko and his gun. It's got a new Iatan sculpture that you can buy, some Captura scenes, new ephemera is sitting in here, as well as the new arc gun arcane adapters, so that you can put arcanes on your arc gun.
This is what I got.
Some cosmetics,
all things I thought
ship
could come in handy
decorations,
at some point.
vapor specters. I don't know why anybody would buy vapor specters of all things, but they're here. And then most importantly, these mushrooms. Now these mushrooms, you can not only buy from him for Fergolite, you can also farm them in the missions as you're running the bounties, and that's very important because these mushrooms are how you upgrade your standing, your rank with this faction. So once you have some mushrooms, you're going to come here to the field guide, and after you collect a certain number of mushrooms, let's click on one. You can see down here it says 1 of 3. Means this particular mushroom, Muck Bonnet, I have collected 1 of them in the bounties. And then once I get 3 of them, I can click this Analyze button, and it will increase the rank of study on the mushroom. Now, Dull button, I've managed to get enough that I've maxed it out already, and by finishing this mushroom, I actually upgraded my rank to rank 1 already. But by finishing this, you will also get a little bit of lore on the mushroom itself. And then once these are done, you can take any excess Fergolite that you get from running bounties for whatever reason. You bring it over here to the Prince, and you can feed it to the Prince. And I don't know what exactly that does yet, but we'll figure that out as time goes. I do know that by feeding it, the more you feed it, this little fungus plant in here will grow, and then eventually it has lore for the Undermine. But I haven't gotten that far yet. So that is still to come, but that is how you upgrade the faction with Nightcap, which Nightcap is just the faction in and of himself. I don't think it has another name. But yeah, so you collect mushrooms. Once you get enough copies of the mushroom, you come in here, you click Analyze, and it will increase the progress of the mushroom for unlocking some lore. And by doing this for every mushroom, you will get it to rank 5 and unlock all of the extra content, all the extra stuff in his store. So, and the bounties are pretty much the exact same thing that you find up on Fortuna. They've just got a different
we make him listen, right?
Different theme to them because they're all mushroom themed. But the objectives that you do in the bounties here are pretty much identical to the bounties you run in Upper or Valus. So, and it's got 3 different tiers here. Now, I've only done the first 2. So, when you first start this, these 2 here, they will be locked, just like this one
Ready
is.
to do some gardening?
And in order to unlock them, you have to complete the bounty before it. So I had to do this one to unlock this one. I did this one. It's now unlocked this one. I have not done this one yet, but once I do, it will unlock this one, which is the same bounty, just Steel Path, which I believe gives you, like, the best opportunity to get, like, all of the good stuff. But I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick run of the lowest level bounty, just so you guys can see kind of what we're dealing with for the bounties. So once you select your bounty, you'll see this little purple portal show up over here. And this is similar to
organisms Neff's mercs have been messing with. Yep.
They did this with Temporal Archimedia, which we haven't covered yet in the walkthrough, but I will be doing that soon. But you go through that, it brings you up to the door. And then now, because you have an Undermine bounty selected, instead of the elevator taking you up to Orvalis, it takes you down underneath the city.
Hello, Genetics Research Division. How are my chimeras coming along? My zoo is waiting. I want my Vermincodon.
Okay.
A what? We gotta get those critters out of there before Neff's mad scientists say them together.
Great, take supplies.
But first,
So while you're running around, keep an eye on your map and your loot. Now the loot isn't much different from what you'll find up in Orvalis, with one exception, and that is those unique mushrooms. And if you find them,
keeping their supplies out in the open, they should be more careful.
they will change.
Someone might take them, right?
I'll show you what I mean in just a moment when I'm not being harassed. So you can see on my big map, all of the loot crates in the thing, because I have Prime Dental Instinct on my companion, they show up as these little white boxes. And the mushrooms are included in it. Also, I'm working on my build for the, is this the dual Ichor? Yeah, dual Ichor, dual blades Incarnate, because that dropped this week, and I bought all of the Incarnate adapters with Platinum, because fuck the grind, I don't care. So I've been working on building that one up, and I've also got the Atomos, and yeah. You guys are making it really hard to look for stuff. Alright, let's go to our bounty objective here. So, we just gotta open this, and we do it within the time limit.
Should have known it was too good to be true. Taxman incoming.
Oh, I still got one more. So, if we open the crate,
see if you can make the next job look that easy.
we open the crate and kill all of the guardians within the time limit, we get the bonus, and the bonus is an extra mushroom. That is very important. So it is imperative, especially early on in this little new adventure of ours, that you always try to get the bonuses. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You can see on my mini-map, there's a white box. But now that I've gotten closer to this, it has its own unique little marker on it. And then I pick it up.
Mutt bonnets ain't pleasant. You're in for a rough ride until it works through you.
And we get a mushroom. Now, I don't know if that saying that he just did, it almost sounds like by picking that particular mushroom up, it may have applied a debuff to me. I don't know if that is for sure the case or not. If it is, I haven't really noticed. Because, well, my Lavos build is coming along nicely, although it's not finished. But he's still pretty strong. Alright. So our next objective... So that one was kind of like the search for the supply caches on the open world. This next one... Ooh, there we go. There's another mushroom. Do not leave these behind, because collecting them in here will greatly...
Good in soup. And that's about it.
Okay. Actually, that's a new one for me. New meaning I've finished that mushrooms analysis, and so now getting that one is extra. And I've heard that when you get extra mushrooms, of ones that you've already completed the analysis, you can actually turn them into extra Fergalite. So I don't know how exactly that particular system is going to work, so I guess we're going to find out together. Because I do want to find out. Alright. I am, however, not going to try and... Normally, I would... With the release of the brand new map and whatnot, one of my favorite things to do, I've said this before, is just run around the new map and explore all the little nooks and crannies and find out all the different unique puzzles that they've added to the game as a result. And I've already found a few. Oh, and we've got a Soma core fragment up here. Somewhere. Ah, it's in this door. Okay. These are the Fortuna Soma cores, by the way. So if you have not scanned all of your Fortuna Soma core fragments yet, because Orbalis is enormous and finding them is harder than finding a needle in a haystack. So doing the Undermine now, if you haven't completed those, now you can. Let's go ahead and keep going. Keep an eye out for corners and stuff for extra mushrooms. Okay, don't need to focus on you guys, so let's just go. Nothing there. Apparently I don't have to get like super close to the mushrooms, as we just found out with that last one I picked up. I was fairly far away when I got it, which is nice. So now we're basically in the Corpus Enrichment lab underground. It's very interesting.
Could be useful for us.
But this is
knock it down.
No different than
roots and fruits are all
up above.
Lots to learn. Lots
Kill that.
to learn.
And now, kill enough Corpus.
Those muckers wouldn't let us go without a fight.
And don't let them destroy the drone. Keep the health above a certain level, and you'll get the bonus. Where are they? Getting close. Just a couple more kills. There we go, got it.
Drone in tip-top condition. Just like Nako would have done.
See, and that's exactly like it is up top. And we got the +1 bonus.
Taxmen are getting too comfortable around these parts. Go thin them out.
Now it's nice of them to spawn the next objective right on my head.
Mercs ain't looking too hot. Double up your body count.
Oh,
and you'll be
crap.
done.
Let's play with them a little bit. I'm going to add some coal to here and press my 4 and watch them all freeze and burn at the same time.
Almost scary
There we
how
go.
quick you work. Got another task for you.
Okay. Next objective. Just follow our marker.
Word in the garden is that a few of Nako's spotlings got into Neff's fungicide. Need you to find him and give him the jolt of life.
Find 3 Sproglings. Okay.
Ooh, a devil's cap.
Found a devil's
Wicked
cap.
little shroom that one.
So these, you'll know when you found one because it shines purple. Like this little guy.
Think that one liked you.
Normally this one is in the actual mushroom caves, not in the enrichment facility. Only need one more. Over here somewhere, perhaps? I hear a sound. There we go. Okay. I think this is the fastest I've actually found these so far.
You're quicker than you look, mate. Sprodlings would hate to play you in hide and seek. That's for sure.
Alright, we've
Let's
got
put a
one
stop
last
to Neff's
objective.
Palace Zoo plan once and for all. Let's rescue some critters.
Yep, rescue critters. So this, they've been capturing wildlife.
Neff's captured
It's
some
our
palace
job
animals. Some nonsense
set them
about
free.
a zoo for his new palace. Get him out.
He's trying to
and escort
hybridize
the
them.
beasties to safety.
So there we go. Kill all of the animals, or kill all of the bodyguards, I should say. Let's get rid of a few more. And now this is a really simple objective. We've done this one on the Plains of Eidolon. We are rescuing and running. Once you open that up, don't stick around. Run. Run your ass off, because you get the... Your bonus is to get them to the objective without taking a ton of health. And if you just run, then they will teleport with you. You can see they didn't take any health damage at all. And there we go. We got our 5 bonuses, which I think is my first time actually getting all 5 bonuses.
Look at you, you cute
We got
little
some
mother.
Fergalite,
You're welcome down
credits.
the deep mines anytime, you are.
primary blight.
Mess with my operations again. I dare you.
And that was it this time. I've gotten as many as 5 bonus rewards for completing that. It's quite insane, honestly. So, now that we're done, head for the objective marker, and our little purple portal that we went into to start this is back. I'll go through it. It'll take us to the end, back to where we started. And don't forget to pick that up, because that is just a bunch of bonus mushrooms. Thunder button. Oh, is it gonna give me the one I really like? Please? Oh, you guys... Oh, my camera's in the way. Okay, I didn't get it anyways. My favorite one of the mushrooms that they have here is... The name is spelled N-O-N-O-N-O. That's it. It's no, no, no. Which is one of my favorite sayings. It really is. You can thank Dragon Ball Z Abridged for that. But now we are out, and we're just going to go ahead and fast travel back to Nightcap. And now check our field guide.
Just don't want to feel
We
rooted
have-
to this place.
And
I
we
do.
now have 3 muck bonnet. This is ready to analyze. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, you're making
And
me
it's
jealous,
ranked up.
mate.
And now
Out
I
there
need
in the
6 for
wild,
the next rank.
Fingers in the soil, just seeing what you can find.
And that is
I'd be
how
out there
you
too
rank
if it
up the
wasn't for
Syndicate.
corporate messing the
Oh,
whole
look
thing
at
up.
that. Thunder button is also ready to go up.
Doesn't get any better than that now, does it?
Also, I like how by analyzing it, it now is actually like highlighted. You can see it. It's nice and bright, the picture, which is fun. I think that's all. Oh, Devil's Cap. I can analyze Devil's Cap.
Whoa. I haven't seen one of
There
these
we go.
well, since a long time.
And Borica is ready.
You got, whoa. I haven't
we
seen
go.
one of these since
All right, and there we go.
since a long time.
And that is how you level up your standing with Nightcap. By continuing that process, you'll get it to rank 5, and you'll unlock all of his goodies. And then with the extra Fergalite, if you have... This is where I
all
recommend you
good.
do this. Don't buy these mushrooms unless you've got one that's like, you just need 1 more. Like, let's see if we have one. That's either like a 2 of 3 or 3 of 4. Because the Fergalite is also used for several other things as well. There we go. Okay, so Winter Spear. I've got 2 of 3. I would really like to finish that. So let's go to Browse Wares. I can buy a Winter Spear. Each of these is 10 Fergalite, which is why I say only do it this way. Is when you're like just 1 away from maxing it out. So I'm going to purchase 1 of those.
Oh, this'll help me, yeah? Been a spell since the last payday.
Where to go, where to go, where to go. Okay, Winter Spear. Now we'll analyze that.
Ooh.
There we go.
Look at that, mate. That's
Discovered
a prime sample,
14
that
and
is.
16, analyzed 1. So there. And that's the only time I personally think it would be a good idea to spend any of your currency on those mushrooms. It's nice that they're here, and it's nice that you could just farm a bunch of Fergalite and buy a ton of mushrooms and go ahead and just buy them all here and then analyze them. And that is definitely something that you can do, and it'd be pretty fast. But personally, I think you're better off only buying the mushrooms from here. Again, if you've only got like you're one away from analyzing
I suppose I'd be up for
one
a
of the
try.
mushrooms to getting them to the next rank. So now, let's see if we can,
Maybe next time.
let's see if we can explore, because I got another one of those. Feed the prince. See, this still is only wanting to let me feed him Fergalite. And it's still 7. It says 7. I don't think I have only 7. I think I have a bit more.
Always good to have a mate in the dead.
I have
mines.
18. Okay, so let's feed him the 7 and see what happens. So apparently... Ah, see, it grew. Walk purple stem path. Are you sure you want to walk the purple stem path? Yes. Yes, I am. What does this do? Whoa! We're totally tripping balls now. We're sproggling. Mushroom butts! Look at how caked out that tiny little mushroom is. Holy crap. Okay, the only thing I can do is walk forward.
Listen to that trash, mate. Corporate just wants a little fungal remediation is all. Get in, get out, get paid. Easy credits.
Okay, and that dialogue happened when I got to the...
Something messing with our gear. Sure you ain't been snacking on these mushrooms, mate?
These purple mushrooms in the middle are what's triggering the dialogue. Sadly, I can't go any faster than this either. Well, let's see what happens when we get to the end. I love the sounds they make, it's cute.
Job sure would be easier if these mushrooms weren't so mucking pretty to look at.
Uh-oh. Why did it turn red?
Watch the spores! Get back to the airlock, you muggers! Run!
What the hell is that?
Oh. Something bad happened down here.
Hey! Oh, for soul's sake! Who let a mucking kids out here? Hey! Get back here! Stop mucking about with our gear!
He must be talking about Noko. Okay, we've walked the purple path.
Like I said, nothing to it. Now, you want to get back out to the garden?
Ah,
Do you hear that?
curious.
Guess
Can
you
we
don't.
feed him
Our
more?
prince is telling you he's hungry again.
Let's see what happens. Okay, fed him 11. Find Fergalite in the deep mines to feed. Okay. So apparently that's all I had. And he wants more. Well, I will worry about doing that later. For now, we're going to go ahead and give the Undermine a bit of a break. But that was pretty much it. Like, we covered everything. That was the Undermine. And I'll be working on that as fast as I can so that I can actually get Noko, and then we can play with him and see what he's all about. Let's do the resource pit booster. And now, before we do the teacher, I want to highlight.
Sorry. Got the housekeeping instincts of a feral cat.
Eleanor on my couch.
A few others.
I can't bring myself to get rid of Eleanor as my bae. She's just too good. Alright, so yeah, we were running that mission with Lavos here, with his new fashion, and so this is what I've done with his fashion. He has, I just accented the basic colors that were already there, kind of accentuated them, made them a bit more fun and flashy. So the colors I have for him, he's got a gray on his robe so that it kind of, it's darker, but it's not like completely black. I saved the completely black for the undercarriage area, so his legs, his neck, the undersides of his hands. I've got a black going on here. We're just using the Dex color palette for that. And then his tertiary is this nice vibrant toxin style green from the Corpus palette. It just kind of really makes that pop. And I'm using the same green for the for the energy and the emissive color. The other energy emissive color is from the classic saturated. It's this middle green color here, just kind of a darker tone, giving it that pool of like toxic chemical look for it. And then accents, I have the Ember Heirloom skin, and we're using this like bronzish gold here to kind of make the gold pop, but not have it be way too bright. And I think it looks really good. So this is the Chimea skin that came today with the update. It comes with this helmet, which is really fantastic. It also comes with a unique Syandana, which I think looks amazing. Probably the best, in my opinion, Lavos Syandana, although I do not have the Lavos Prime Syandana. I did not buy that Prime Access, I'm afraid, so I gotta wait for it to hit Resurgence before I can actually get it. I had to farm and build Lavos Prime himself from relics, which wasn't terrible. This skin does, however, also come with its own unique shoulder guards, and I think they're really cool. They're just more of these like toxic vials that like you see on his arms. He has a couple extra ones that pop up on here on his shoulder plates, but if you can see, they kind of clip with those hoses, and those hoses are, is it there? Yeah. Here. They're the auxiliary piece. So, instead of using the ones for the new skin, because they had some serious clipping, I really wanted to use these tubes. So I swapped out these new ones here for the just basic Lavos Prime shoulder guards, and it looks really good. And it allowed me to put those tubes on and not have a whole bunch of clipping, and I think it looks really great. So yeah, it comes with unique shoulder guards. And in addition to that, it also has its own unique ephemera, brand new ephemera, which is that toxic pool of sludge you see under his feet. It's the Ophodrix ephemera, and you can see like the little chemical snakes popping out of it too, which is cool. And he got his own unique Signa too, the Fumulo Signa. So you can't see it too well on my guy, but if I turn here, you can see it gives him kind of like this little holographic face mask that looks very similar, honestly, to an operator piece that we have. Where is my operator? Here's my operator. If I go into facial accessories, I think it was an eye accessory. It looks very much like this, only green and holographic. But it's got that similar horn, like, visor structure to it on the Signa. I think it looks really cool. Oh yeah, also we're supposed to be able to equip Signas now too. Yeah, look at that. We can now equip armor accessories and whatnot on our operator. Raya Ephemera, I still kind of like that one. But that Signa, I kind of like that Signa. I don't know. Although I might give her a crown instead, maybe. We'll see. Actually, that one looks really good. We'll have to play with these later. for now, let's go back to the arsenal and we'll show off the other deluxe skin that came out today. Oh, also this package, if you get the package, the gun I'm holding here is the Sea-Doo, and the Sea-Doo has its own unique new skin for it called the Venium, which is a standard rifle skin or shotgun skin. So you can put it on any shotgun, but because this is Lavos and Sea-Doo is Lavos's gun, I put it on the Sea-Doo and it looks amazing. Just absolutely fantastic. Okay, the other one we got was, if I scroll down to Monkey Boy loadout, we got this, the new Wukong cosmetic, which looks on par with a bloody heirloom skin, but it is not an heirloom skin, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the Chichan. Yeah, Chichan. So QI in Chinese is Chi, and then you would pronounce the Tian as Tian. So it's Chichan. It's a little bit hard to pronounce, but give it a try. It's fascinating. And this one too, I don't know why. The chest was green by default, so I decided to go with the whole jade monkey like cloud style here, and we're using pretty much the same colors as before. So classic saturated with green. Primary, I'm using the Agony palette, and this just slightly muted, like light gray, so it's not like a bright white, it's slightly muted, but still white, per se. And then for the dark green accents, I'm using, again, classic saturated. And then I think this black texture, yeah, is also an Agony. So nothing out of, like, the way. Now, unlike Lavos, he did not get his own unique auxiliary parts. He did not get his own unique Signa, so I figured the Famulu actually looks really good on him too. But if you wanted with this particular Warframe, like the crown would look okay. I'll be honest, I'm not super sold on this Wukong helmet. I don't know what it is about it I don't like, but there's something about the face. I think it's like this part here that almost looks like front head buns or something. I don't know. But there's something about this particular helmet I'm not a super fan of, but it's the best one I have. I think if I could, I would swap that helmet out. I would leave the body. The body is by far the best Wukong skin ever released. And that includes Tennogen. But Tennogen has the winner on the helmet, and it's this Tennogen here. Either that one or this one. I think I'd actually like to get both, but probably this one. If I could put that helmet there with this body, I think it would look just phenomenal. I could be wrong. I may actually get it and put it on there and decide, no, I hate it. It's always possible. But yeah. So for his extra bits, for attachments, because this skin did not come with anything extra to it. No armors, no Sayandana, no ephemeras, nothing. So I gave him the same acid pool snake one as Lavos, because when I originally put this together, I thought they were his, and then found out, no, they were Lavos's, but they looked good enough. I was like, screw it, we'll keep it. Oh, also, the Lavos one came with a new sigil, and I'm using that sigil on Wukong here as well. No, that is not sigils. Front sigil. So here it is. It's called the Vaporous sigil, and you'll know it because it's got this green effect to it. Just, like, I really like it. I think it looks really good. Although you can barely see it here, even though I've got the alpha. But there it is. You see the flowing green channels going up the body like that? That's the Signa, the sigil. And if I had slightly different colors, you'd probably be able to see it better. And in fact, I doubled up on this for Lavos, and I put it on both front and back sigil. And then, like, what I did was for the front one, like I've made this color channel dark and then this one green, and then I swapped them, reversed them for the back sigil. It looks really good when you can actually see it, but you see all the glowing green waves going up his leg. That is the sigil. The Vasero Apex. No, that's a Sakara. That is this. That is the shoulder plate. The Vaporous sigil. Yeah, there we go. For Monkey Boy here, I think I did... Oh no, I did a double up too. I just did it wrong. I need to fix that. Because it'll pop better if I do it the way that I did it with Lavos. It'll be far more visible. Yeah, Alpha's all the way up too. So yeah, that's your sigils. For attachments, I have the Tenocon 2021 shoulder plate here on the right side with that Sakara on it. I just think it looks really good with that coat sleeve of his. And then he's got a more exposed arm on the right side. So I went with the Dante one, the Oranist shoulder plate that has that extra tassel to just kind of give him more wavy bits in the back for whatever reason. But I think it looks really good. And then for the feet, I went with the Iridos plates. Where are they? Have I not favorited those? I've hardly favorited anything in here. So, I. Yeah, these ones. Because they're really the only thing that I could put on his legs that wouldn't actually clip through his garment. And I hate clipping. It's very annoying. So, but I think that looks pretty good. And then this did also, of course, come with, no, not a Syandana. That, I think, is Revenant Prime Syandana. No, we gotta come out here. The Iron Staff. His exalted weapon came with the Shichen skin as well. So, really good stuff. And since we're on him right now, I don't know. I feel like playing him because I love Monkey Boy. We're going to use him to do the teacher quest now. And so here for reference, I'll show you my build. This was a new quality of life thing, by the way. You come into this darkened... I love this. I absolutely love this change. They take you out of your orbiter and out of your arsenal, and to improve performance, you just have a blank black screen to look at your build. And I absolutely love this. Because there's less going on in this screen, and so it's easier to kind of focus on what you're doing. But this is our build so far. I have Eclipse on his 3, giving him damage reduction and more damage. We're using Primal Rage, obviously. Got a Twin Umbral setup sitting here, giving him lots and lots of power strength and lots of duration for Cloudwalker. Not to mention some good damage for his Celestial Twin. And then for his Iron Staff, we are rocking a melee influence build, focusing pretty heavily on getting that combo counter up to maximum as quickly as possible so we can just do the most amount of damage. And then, of course, Blood Rush and Weaving Wounds on here to, again, just capitalize on the most damage humanly possible. If I could change anything in this build, I think I would probably get rid of Galvanized Reflex in exchange for Organ Shatter so that we could do more crit damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I could also potentially get rid of Primed Reach because it's not listed here, but his Iron Staff has a passive skill that the more enemies you kill with it, the longer it grows. I think that's in the ability description. Summon Iron Staff and Unleash Fury. Drain energy per second, damage, crit chance, decay rate. No, maybe they did away with that part. But yeah, Or maybe they just took it out of the description. I don't know. Could it be in one of the tooltips? Yeah, I don't know. But it used to be the more consecutive hits you would hit enemies with, or the more enemies you would hit with the staff, it would exponentially increase its maximum range up to, like, I think it was like 12 meters. Yeah, but anyways, that's what we're rocking for a build.
In parenthesis. Swimming round and round like a goldfish in a great big bubble of void.
Okay, whatever you say. Alright, we've gone through everything that I think really needs to be covered with the update. We've got our fashion out of the way. Undermine has been explained. How to rank them up, how to do the bounties. Let's do the teacher. And again, I have not done this myself yet on either of my accounts. I have not looked at any other streamers who have done this. I have no idea what to expect. So I am going into this blind, and I will give you my honest reactions to it as it comes out, and most importantly, how well I think it does at teaching new players how to do modding, because that was the whole point of this quest. In addition to adding Teshin into the official lore of the game in a way that makes sense. So I'm really eager to see that, but most importantly, I'm going to be focused on is how well it teaches you how to mod. So, let's get in and do the teacher. Oh. Come on. Begin. Please switch operations to the Orbiter or Drifter's camp before beginning quest. Oh. That's interesting. So I can't do it from the back room. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and treat this like we're a brand new player, more or less. Although I'm still going to use Wukong. And we will go back to our original Orbiter. Because this quest is supposed to be available for you to play the moment you finish Vor's Prize. So it's the third quest in the game that you will do. You will start when you're brand new to the game. You will do the Awakening quest, which will give you your Warframe, teach you how to play the game, basically, how the movement mechanics, the gunplay, things of that nature. Then you'll do Vor's Prize, which will help you unlock all of the systems of your ship and introduce you to your arsenal and to the market and to the foundry and briefly to the mods section. And then after you finish that, that is when the teacher is supposed to kick into play and teach you how to mod. So, we'll just go from the Orbiter. Do the quest. Begin. Corpus troops on Earth. Interesting cinematic. The Opportunists.
With Vor gone, Corpus forces have begun to scavenge his camps. Intel suggests they have detected a signal emanating from some reactivated Orokin-era technology. Move in and find the source of that signal before they do.
Okay. That does explain why they're on Earth. Okay, the relic. That's not on our normal star chart. Also, I'm eating Cheez-Its, so I apologize if you hear any crunchy sounds coming from me. Chewy, crunchy sounds. I'll try to mute my microphone.
Careful. There are Corpus heat signatures ahead. Move toward the source of the signal. I will try and patch you into their comms.
What do I have for weapons? Right, okay. So we're rocking the Atomos, the Bow Prime. Oh yeah, this deluxe skin for Wukong also came with a new sword skin that you can apply to Nakanas as well as dual swords. I haven't shown that off, and it just seems silly to me to give him that. I almost think it would have been better on like the two-handed Nakana. It's all dark. Okay, we really don't need to kill anybody. With the level of this quest, there's nothing that can hurt me.
For's demise is our golden opportunity.
Oh.
Corpus, bring me the Orokin mod segment that our dearest benefactor Nevornio so deeply desires. Now, enough of this idleness. Go!
Of course it'd be Nefarnia.
The technology is a mod segment. That must stay out of Corpus' hands at all costs. Tenno, recover it immediately.
Okay.
Neither Grineer or
This is
Corpus have the
weird.
authorization to activate an Orokin-era distress beacon. So who did? Be wary.
Okay. Auto hack activate. This is normally like the end of the mission on Earth. Like that's extraction down there. And this is just a side loot room. There's never a door that goes through to the other side. Cool. Whoa. Look at that. Some of the new stuff here is kind of cool. Yeah, my Bow Prime build, it sucks. And it too, I only just got the Incarnate adapter, which is why it's equipped. And I haven't had a chance to unlock it yet. Oh wow. This is a whole new area. Completely new and unique map tile. Whoa. Take mod segment. Yeah, that looks like my mod station, but it's all broken down.
I to believe that you are the Tenno who cut down the mighty Vor? Even these covetous merchants avoided triggering the segment's anti-tampering routine.
That voice.
The Tenno I remember could find their enemy's weakness faster than the Kubradon finds a jugular. What happened to you?
What are you doing here?
I need to see for myself. Have the Tenno risen? Or is this another Lotus trick?
Teshin Dax.
Oof.
This Tenno is not your foe.
We shall see.
Tenno.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Oh,
Do you even
wow.
Well, you wouldn't, anyway. She made sure all the Tenno forgot. A mercy, I suppose. Finally. You have rested too long. Get up. Now. I have disabled your Warframe's abilities. Orokin tricks won't help you now. Pick up that weapon.
Pick up weapon? Oh yeah, this new quest unlocks a new unique weapon.
Your
Here it is.
life
The
depends
Thornvac.
on you proving to me that you are a Tenno and not some imposter. Now, try and cut me down.
Where?
We are beyond her reach. You are
Around
alone.
space. On some Grenier asteroid.
Promising. What feeble game is the Lotus playing?
This is something else. So all the weapons I came in with, I don't have access to right now.
Remember.
Ow. Is this the only weapon I get? So he's doing stuff just like the Dax on Dubiri. Oh, and it's a burst rifle. I've never been a fan of burst rifles.
Yes, a Tenno indeed. How long I have waited for this day.
Okay,
Stand down. We have much to review.
good. I
and
don't have to
little
kill
time
him
to
or
do
finish
so.
him off.
Come with me. Your weapons spare no mods. Your orbiter, no mod segment. Can the Lotus not provide even the simplest... It matters not. I now have one in my arsenal. Your first lesson is simple. Destroy these targets.
Okay.
Can you not see? They are outfitted with advanced Corpus shields, vulnerable only to electric elemental attacks. Your body remembers the stances, but your mind has forgotten your studies. Use my arsenal, and upgrade your weapon.
Okay. Oh, and it gives you a Stormbringer. Okay. That's a really nice mod to get so quickly. Select upgrade on Thornback. Drag the Stormbringer mod onto a slot at the top to give the weapon electricity damage. Notice the polarity symbol in the upper right corner of some mod slots. Matching polarities will reduce the cost of equipping that mod. Oh, this is good. Oh, so good, finally. Exit Arsenal and return to Teshin.
Now, try again.
Okay. Let's pick on that one.
See? Mods were the hidden power behind the Orokin's military, capable of turning simple weapons into implements of mass destruction. Fueled by the miracle of Endo, they can be endlessly rearranged and tailored to cut through the defenses of any foe. Next lesson. See how your weapon fares against these targets.
Okay.
These shields are only weak to magnetic elemental damage.
You're gonna give me a cold mod? Dude! Just straight up hands you a cryo rounds? Holy crap. Again, really nice.
Remember your alchemy. When electricity combines with cold, you create a magnetic field. Apply your mods accordingly.
Equipping mods with different primary elements will create secondary elements. Equip cryo rounds to combine cold with electric and create magnetic damage. So this explains how to, like... So that should plant the question in everybody's head. Okay, so if that's how I make that, what other combinations can I make?
Even a child.
And that's
could
really
do it.
good.
Now, test your work.
Okay.
Next, we will
Get invaded.
right on schedule. Show these corpus all you have learned.
Give me back my powers.
Didn't think I would find you. Huh. You underestimate my tenacity and desire.
He doesn't give me back my powers. Also, if you notice, I no longer have my screen shaking. Instead, there's this little diamond in the middle of my reticle. So whenever my gun has recoil, instead of my screen bouncing around and giving me motion sickness, instead you just have this little indicator in the middle of your targeting reticle now that indicates weapon recoil. So the weapon still has the recoil, but now it's not making me sick. I always hated these fighting these drones with guns because they never hold still. And this guy's doing just as much running around as the drone. Dude, why are you running in circles? What the hell? There. No more circles for you. No more head either. Stupid drone.
More will come soon. Bolster your Warframe.
What? Oh. Give me Vitality mod. Exit the arsenal and return to Teshin, because I already have a full mod build. Oh, look at this. Mods can also be installed on a Warframe. Equip Vitality to increase your Warframe's health. So it wants me to take this and put it in one of these slots. I'm not going to do that. Okay, maybe I will. Oh, see, I've already got a Vitality mod on here. So maybe if I take that one off and put it back on, will that work? No. So I have to actually do this. There we go. Okay, can I put this back now? Exit the arsenal. No! I can't do anything else. You just made me, destroy my build.
Let us try this again.
Oh well, I can put it back together. My health is actually significantly less now. I don't like the fact that in this particular phase, it's not letting me use Warframe abilities. I mean, I know that kind of defeats the purpose of, like, the whole, this is a modding tutorial, but at the same time, not really. Maybe that's later. Maybe that comes up in a bit. Maybe it'll show us, like, that, like, say you put power strength on your Warframe, it will give you bonus damage to some of your abilities. And we've got another corpus that's literally just running circles. Oh man, okay, I hope they fix that bug. 'Cause, yeah, literally, he's just running in circles.
I will take care of these mercenaries. Take the mod segment. It is too valuable to fall into Corpus hands.
Crap. Okay, avoid the fire. Escape with the mod segment.
Go. I am not done here.
Alright, we'll leave him to it. Something tells me we're not entirely done here yet either.
Much better. That was the scouts. But the cavalry gather. Collect your weapons and take whatever mods you need. We have little time.
Oh, cool. Okay, got back my arsenal.
Tenno, get to extraction.
Mods.
Is that a mod segment?
He said take whatever mods you need. So I was expecting that one of them would have like some extra mods sitting around. Okay, I'm switching back. Damn it. I still don't have... This looks very much like a railjack space station. Yeah. Okay, I don't need to actually focus on killing everyone. Let's put my map away. It's a bit distracting. It is. We're inside a railjack hangar. Oh wow, this is different. Dude, look at the Corpus Capital ships. Oh, they look so cool out there. Okay. And now we have the Thornback. Officially, as a weapon. And I got my mod segment. Again. So yeah, that was a really cool segment, but again, I'm kind of disappointed about the part where like the Corpus starts showing up.
Oh my, Tenno. I've gone and captured your comrade.
Oh, have you?
So, let's make a deal. You'll bring me the mod segment.
Nope.
I release the Dax.
Teshin gave you that mod segment. Maybe he can be trusted. Install it at once. You will need maximum power for your next mission.
I've got a better solution. How about I keep the mod segment and then I come and kill you and all your buddies. Endo is the unique fuel that enhances mods. Create Endo by dissolving unwanted mods. Select the duplicate Stormbringer mods, and then select Dissolve. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so one thing they did not cover is there's two ways to do this. You can just click, and then it brings up this menu, and then you can select however many you want. Or, conversely, or alternatively, you can mouse over them and hit middle mouse button, or I think it's a different button on controller, but if you're playing on it's basically your alt fire button, and I can just select the whole stack. Or you can also come down here into the bottom right corner and just hit quick select, and from here keep extra unranked mod 0, mod rarity common, 1207 mods available. Yeah, I have quite a lot of duplicates, but this is another thing you could do. is do that, and it would just automatically select every duplicate you have, and then you can convert them into endo. I'm going to do it this way, though. And then I'm going to hit dissolve, and it's going to give me 90 endo. Stormbringer is currently installed. For the purposes of this tutorial, please select uninstalled mods. Alright, let me do this over. You're gonna do... Yep, okay. So we'll click that. Hit dissolve. Please dissolve 2 unequipped Stormbringer mods. Only 2. You only want 2. Okay, fine. 2. Dissolve. Fuse a mod with endo to increase its rank. Select the mod and then select fusion. Sure. About that, here. Let's select provoked. Fusion. Put 1 rank into it. Apply. There we go. Cool. Exit mod screen. If you're brand new to the game, your mod loadout screen is not going to look like this. It's going to have like maybe a few mods here, and there will not be a scroll bar. I've been playing a while.
Good. When you are ready, find Teshin.
Yeah, okay. When I'm ready. I will be ready just as soon as I re-equip the stuff that you made me unequip. So let's do that, and then we'll click on the Umbra polarity here and put back my Umbral fiber, which gives me significantly more health and some bonus power strength because I also have Umbral Intensify. Swap. Yeah, so that is new. The Thornback. Well, I mean, it's not a terrible weapon. I mean, it's meant to be a beginner weapon, so it's actually not that bad for a beginner weapon. But we are going to take those off. Let's see. Actions. Oh, it's already got a potato in it. Excellent. That's really good. Still need adapters to open up the Arcane and the Exilus slot. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and search by Dash Polarity or Naramon. I love that the name is now there. That's really cool. And we have a Dash Polarity. We had magnetic damage on it. What I want to do is put corrosive on here. So we've got 60 points to work with. So I'm going to put on Infected Clip. And then we're going to come to the Matter Eye Polarity. And I'm going to add, that's toxin damage, so high voltage, electricity. That's going to give me corrosive damage. And then in addition to that, I'm going to put heat damage on here. And now we have 2 elementals on the same weapon. We're going to leave it at corrosive heat because that right now is one of the strongest combinations of elements that you can put on a weapon. In addition to that, let's put Galvanized Chamber on here, which is going to give us a lot of multi-shot. So more bullets equals more damage. And then, let's see, 24 points remaining. So we're going to go ahead and take Critical Delay, which is going to give us 200% critical chance in exchange for 20% fire rate. Bringing us up to 18 critical chance per bullet. And we've got a 1.8 multi-shot currently. But that will go up as we get kills, thanks to Galvanized Chamber. And then next we're going to increase our critical damage by adding Vital Sense. And then 6 points remaining. I think that'll do for now. But the last couple of mods we're going to put on here is going to be something for fire rate to counteract the critical delay, and then probably Rifle Elementalist, which is going to give us bonus damage per status effect that we apply to an enemy, up to 90%, and it gives us a little bit of punch through, which means we can shoot multiple enemies. And then I might just do a basic speed trigger for now, until I can put some Forma in there, and then I'm probably going to switch to Prime Shred, which gives me not just bonus fire rate and more of it, but more punch through as well. And for a burst rifle that is single target, that's actually a really good build. Alright, I like the colors. I think I might leave it as it is. But now that we have this, we need to level it up. So... Alright. Let's come to our top bar here. Quests. The final test. Alright. What could the final test be? I'm not surprised this is a very short quest. The name of the mission kind of implies this is the end of the quest. The final test. And I'm not surprised. This is a very short quest.
Teshin is deep within this ship. Cut through the corpus and find him.
Sweet fortune. What are the odds? Another bird flies into my hands. Oh, Nathania will pay dearly for the two of you. Corpus, take the Tenno. Dead or alive, it matters little.
Good gun. Also, it looks like the Thornback is what we like to call a hit scan weapon, meaning it doesn't actually fire projectiles, even though it kind of looks like it. But rather, it's you point the gun at an enemy, and it has like a little animation of a bullet flying, but there's no actual bullet that flies. Instead, the enemy just takes damage. And you can see the mods that I put on there. You see the amount of extra damage it's doing now? Good build. So, this guy, if you've never seen Wukong before, is my first ability. It's called Celestial Twin. If I hold it, he'll go away. But I press my 1, and it creates a copy of myself. And this copy will use whatever weapon I am not. So if I put on a gun, he will hold my melee weapon. And then if I switch to melee, he will take whatever gun I was holding at the time. So I believe if I switch to the Atomos, and then to that, it will then equip him with the Atomos. Yes, it did. Which is disgusting. Because the Atomos is a beam weapon. And it's also an Incarnon. But I need to level up the Thornback, so let's give him the Thornback. I do believe by my Celestial Twin using the Thornback, it counts as XP. Not to mention it's got much better range than a beam weapon. Although my Atomos is going to have pretty significant range. Ah, and this is a rescue mission. Okay.
You found him. First, eliminate the wardens.
Makes sense.
Get
This would be a
Teshin
rescue
out of
mission.
that cell.
It's an awfully big cell for one guy.
She sent you to rescue me?
Not quite, Teshin. The Tenno is on a capture mission.
Oh, really?
Very well, if you think they are ready.
We're here to capture him.
You have already learned mod fusion. Did you show them this, Lotus? Yes, you are the Tenno I remember.
Okay, he's done.
Lotus, let's talk.
Oh shit, now we're actually capturing Teshin.
One more order of business, Tenno. Scuttle this vessel.
And now it's a sabotage. Ooh, Reaping Spiral. What a mod to get from such an early game quest. And again, this feels like just like a Corpus railjack thing. Whoa, is that blood?
The reactor is protected by 2 control systems. You need to breach both systems to expose the reactor core.
Okay. Ah, just a simple hack. Okay.
Corpus, stop that Tenno!
Good luck. My celestial twin is quite strong. Okay.
This is it. Take out the reactor.
Okay.
It is done. Now find extraction.
Where's my exit?
My ship! By the tenants, how is this possible?
Treasurer, may I make a suggestion? Put out a distress call. When you do, let them all know. The Tenno are back.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, if that wasn't a menacing retort. The Tenno are back. Ooh, I love it. Oh, and we actually got to watch the ship explode. That looks so good. There's our orbiter leaving, I think. Yep. Bye.
Lotus, what you had the Tenno do to the Orokin, it was necessary. I concede that now. Will you tell them the truth of the matter?
In time, there are difficult conversations ahead. They will need a mentor.
You trust me to do this?
If you trust me to be their Lotus.
It is not my choice. It is theirs.
Wow. Okay.
Tenno,
Ooh.
you have learned much in a short period, but your work has barely started. I have word from Venus. The people of Fortuna suffer under a corrupt, despotic preacher named Nef Anyo. They require a champion capable of fighting Corpus. Use the Venus Junction to bypass faction blockades. When you get to Fortuna, find a gentleman who goes by the moniker The Business. He is trustworthy. Your Lotus has graciously offered me residence in the relay. Come see me when you wish to learn more.
That is cool. And look at the mods it just gave us. Pressure Point, Fury, Serration, Hornet Strike, Heated Charge, Continuity, Equilibrium, oh my god. And Redirection, not to mention 500 endo and 30,000 credits. What a reward for a starting player. That is wonderful. That is really good. Oh. There's an ad playing on my channel. It just stopped. Oh, there's an ad playing on my channel. I never thought I'd be giddy to see an ad. But still, okay, so Corpus incursions into Grineer territory lead to showdown with the forgotten rival. Okay, final thoughts on that quest. Really good for what they gave us. I gotta admit, I find it a little bit funny that DE felt that they couldn't come up with that on their own and had to outsource it to another development studio for help when they've given us things like The Sacrifice, New War, Second Dream, like some of the best quests in gaming, but they couldn't come up with that on their own. Seems a little silly. But overall, for what is there, it's really good. But I do wish it went into a little bit more depth, because all it really covered was you can apply mods to weapons and warframes. Okay? We put a vitality on our warframe and we put 2 elementals on our weapon and showed them that you can combine elementals on weapons, you can add elemental damage to your weapons, and you can combine different elementals to make new ones. That all was really, really good. And then they introduced you to mod dissolving to gain endo, and they introduced you to mod fusion to improve your mods. All of that, absolutely fantastic. My one and only real critique on it, though, is I wish that they had included more. Like modding for crit damage on your primary weapons, critical chance crit damage, modding for status chance to improve your odds. They didn't discuss any of that in that quest, and I think really all of that should have been covered. The fact that you can apply certain mods to not just improve the overall damage and add elemental damage to your weapon, but you can also improve your overall ability to apply status effects to an enemy by adding different mods that do just that. Like, where is it? A really good starting mod they could have given you is Rifle Aptitude, which is just here, have more status chance on your weapon, and then told you put that on your weapon, and oh look, now we're rocking a lot of status chance. Like, that could have been something that they covered in there. They could have covered putting on critical mods. They could have given you, like, say, a point strike and said, here, put this on your thing, see that, see how your critical chance goes up from where it was. Now, obviously, I don't think they should have given you something as significant as, like, Vital Sense, because it's a rare mod, although maybe they could have given you a Vital Sense, but maybe something else that adds Crit damage to your weapon instead. What exactly did I just have in that spot? Oh, right. Critical delay. Let's put that back, because that's a better mod. But they could have done something like... is it... No, it's not a gladiator mod. Well, here, we can go ahead and do that. This is something they could have covered too. Is you can click on critical damage in your loadout here, and it will get rid of everything that doesn't give you critical damage, and show you only things that do apply critical damage to your weapon. Hammer shot would have been a great mod. It's a lesser known nightmare mod that not a lot of people use, but it's a really good mod. Gives you bonus critical damage and status chance. Would have been really effective. Not quite as good as Vital Sense, because, 120 versus 60, but still, maybe instead of Vital Sense, they would have given you Hammer Shot. And that gives you bonus status chance as well as critical damage. And then they teach you how to put that on your mod, and show you that pretty much every stat here you can change and improve on by adding mods in various combinations. And depending on the weapon that you're using, or Warframe, depends on which ones you need to focus on. Like, this gun has really decent fire rate, and it's got decent reload speed, so I would never worry about those. So we're going to focus on putting on more multi-shot. Magazine capacity is one of those that some weapons need it and most don't, so you're going to ignore that. But primarily you want to focus on your damage stats down here. Crit chance, crit damage, status chance, the different elementals, because each one has a different thing that it does. And I love that they showed that with the drones, how they had drones that popped up and that were only weak to electric damage, so you had to put that on your thing. And then there were more drones that popped up that were invulnerable unless they were hit with magnetic damage. I love that. I think that was fantastic, because that shows you that different armor and shield types are weak to different types of damage, and it allows you, and again, it puts that bug in your brain that says, hey, if this particular one can do that, then what other combinations can I come up with, and which ones are good against which types of enemies? And then you go and you seek out that knowledge, and that was done really, really well. But I think, like I said, I think they could have included more modding steps to show you other parts of your builds. Like, they could have included, again, after that first wave of Corpus enemies that we killed and our powers were disabled, I mentioned then, and I'll mention again, what they could have done is said, hey, let's put you and your full kit to the test. Go to the arsenal and equip this mod. And they could have given you an unranked intensify and said, hey, go put that on your build. And then you go in and you equip the intensify mod. And then he says, now I'm going to remove this restraints from your Warframe and give you back your powers. See the difference in damage that you can now do, because most players are by the time they get to that quest, they are only going to have one of 3 Warframes: Excalibur, Mag, or Volt, and all of them have abilities that are affected by damage. So giving them that intensify and putting it on there, and then giving them back their powers to fight with, and so they can see the damage difference. That could have been something they did to make, again, to just add more detail to the modding, because what they showed, although it was really, really good, what they did show, I just don't feel like it was quite enough. But yeah, so anyways, that's really all I have to say. Fantastic quest, really good update. The Undermine is a lot of fun. The teacher quest is really interesting, and I love how at the end of the quest, Teshin was like, we got that message with all those extra mods, and then Teshin was like, hey, if you ever want to come talk to me, I'm on the relay, because that tells you where you can go to find him again. And that might actually introduce new players to the Conclave. Who knows? Maybe the Conclave will actually get some players now, because right now it is a dead mechanic. Personally, I will never touch the Conclave. No interest. But yeah, so otherwise, really good. Really, really good. Loving the new skins. Loving the Undermine. Think it's fantastic. And the teacher was, again, for what they gave you in the teacher, it was a good quest. It was very good. Its introduction to Teshin and giving him a place in the story, I think, is really good. Hopefully you'll actually see a little bit more of him along the way at some point. Maybe they'll expand on this a bit and add him in a couple other spots prior to Nata, because that, before this update dropped, that's the first time you ever really interact with Teshin ever as part of like the actual lore, was the Nata quest, which this is where you start, and to get to Nata you've got to go all the way around here to Uranus and then do the Nata quest on Uranus, and that's the first time you ever actually meet Teshin in the story. So having it here on Earth, that was fun. But maybe, hopefully they'll add, I don't know, another little mini quest like that or something that will, like, give him a bit more significance. Give us more interaction with Teshin before Nata than just that. Because, yeah, that did a really good job of introducing him. But even now, once that quest is over, he pretty much disappears until the Nata quest. And then he just kind of pops in. And I know a lot of people are probably going to look at that and go, right, you sound familiar. Who are you again? I can't remember. Because he's just innocuous until then. So yeah. Good times. I'm grasping at straws here, trying to figure out what else I could say or do, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Wow, it hasn't even been 2 hours, and we've pretty much gone through everything already. And I'm also trying to decide, do I want to go back to the back room, or do I want to... I don't want to stay here. I think maybe I'll go to the Drifter camp. Because the Drifter camp is what I have, but it's just a little bit more. Like, all my cosmetics are still here and whatnot. I need to come to the Drifter camp anyways and do some more farming of the Jade mission. And finish getting all of the rewards from little old Ordis here.
Fascinated. War feels so
because I've still got quite a bit
from this place
to do.
Does it not, operator?
I've got all of these, but I need to finish farming these arcanes, because Arcane Battery, I think, is the only one that I actually have maxed out.
All things in their time. I am as
Agreed, all
always,
things in their
your
time, and that being one of them, farming those arcanes. But once I farm those arcanes and get them all maxed out, then I won't have a need to stay here. So I should do that. I should focus on that. Finish those arcanes. And then I won't have to worry about coming back here. Although this is a really nice place to be. I do love the Drifter camp. How big it is, how sprawling. Hey look, my little tables with the decorations. There's where I put the Wave Rider comic, and Ballas's stick from the New War, and I've got an Eidolon statue up here. My Conquera ship decoration. Quest to conquer cancer. It's all good stuff. Anyways, I think...
went mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again.
Oh, that was sweet. Okay. But yeah, okay. I said this was going to be a short stream, and I meant it. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits there, guys. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me, and I am very tired. But I wanted to get this out, so if you're here on Twitch and you're just now showing up to see this, yeah, apologies, I'm ending this, but be sure to look over on my YouTube channel, and you'll find it there within the day or so. I can't think of anything else to say, but yeah, this was really fun, and I will definitely enjoy doing some more of the Undermine, and getting my hands on Noko, and then maybe I'll make another video once I have Noko, and we'll go over his build and stuff like that, but it's going to be a little bit, so thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to follow if you can, subscribe to my YouTube if you can. Every little bit helps. And I have ads playing on my channel now. I'm officially an affiliate, so if you really like my content and want to support the channel, consider giving me a subscription. If you don't have any money, there's always the Twitch Prime subscription if you have that access to. And if you don't have any of those, that's okay too. I'm just glad you're watching. So, thanks everybody. Oh, I also have YouTube memberships that are $1, so there's that too, if you're interested. I'm going to stop rambling now, though, because I'm really tired. That's why I'm rambling. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm going to go to bed now, and I will see you all for the next stream. Probably when we play some more Digimon. So, stay safe out there. Have fun. I'll see you all next time. Bye!